Hey there, Patriots. So in this video, we are going to talk about the properties of rhombi, what makes a rhombus special from the other parallelograms, and what we can do to solve our problems with those. So a rhombus is a parallelogram. That's item number one to remember. A rhombus is a parallelogram. So remember, in a parallelogram, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Well, that's true for a rhombus as well. So top is parallel to bottom, left is parallel to right. Top is parallel to bottom, left is parallel to right. Top never touches bottom, left never touches right. So we know RH is parallel to BM. Segment RH is parallel to segment BM, and segment RB, the left side, is parallel to segment HM, the segment on the right side. Well, we're going to take that information and continue building upon it. So we're going to say both in a parallelogram, both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. So in a parallelogram, let's go over here and boom, boom. I know left and right are the same, and top and bottom are the same. Now that's true for a rhombus, but a rhombus says all four sides are the same. So in a rhombus, all four sides are going to be the same. So all of those are equal in a rhombus. So top RH equals the length of HM, that equals the length of MB, and that, oh my gosh, let's make that nice. I don't know why I did that, but there we go. So HM equals MB, and that equals BR. All four sides in a rhombus are the same. Now, for a parallelogram in a rhombus, this rule is the same for both. Both pairs of opposite angles are congruent. So I'm just going to focus on the rhombus here. So, well, let's do both. So in a parallelogram, we've got this. In a rhombus, we have the same thing. Boom. So we are going to say orange and orange are equal. Also green and green are equal. Boom. Opposite angles are congruent in a rhombus. Consecutive angles are supplementary. What that means is we are going to take our angles again, and that's for both of them. We're going to put opposite angles for orange. They're the same. The greens are the same. However, what this one is saying, if I take an orange and I add a green, that's going to equal 180. Supplementary means a sum of 180. Well, now when we bring in our diagonals, diagonals bisect each other. So again, that's true for both our parts. So this diagonal gets cut in half. This diagonal gets cut in half. Same with a rhombus. So I know, of course, blue equals blue, purple equals purple. That is true. Blue equals blue, purple equals purple. Now what we can also say, though, is if I take two blues and I add them together, I am going to get an orange. So two blues added together will equal an orange. Two blues equal an orange. Also, if I take two of those purples and I add the purples together, I am going to get a green. So 2 purples give me a green, and that's going to be true for both parallelograms and a rhombus. Same property for both. Now a rhombus adds a couple other rules for my diagonals. So my diagonals intersect here, but in a rhombus, the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Each of these angles in a rhombus is going to be 90 degrees. Each of those angles in a rhombus is 90 degrees. So they're perpendicular, so all 4 angles in the middle are 90. Also, in a rhombus, so in a parallelogram, we are told that the diagonals cut opposite angles into 2 pieces. Well, in a rhombus, it's going to be more specific. We are going to cut the angles into equal parts. So they were the same, and I cut them into equal parts, and then the same with these angles. So, of course, orange will equal orange, green will equal green, and I'm gonna have to change this up just a little bit. I'm gonna add something, and I know 2 orange plus 2 greens, because they're cut in half, equals 180. Boom. Alrighty, so if you have any questions, make sure that you ask them, and then we are going to jump right into our worksheets, and we are going to go from there. So I hope this made a lot of sense, and if you got questions, please let us know, and we will get back with you.